Alright, so this first fight is against an enhancement shaman. So I inspect him, see that he's enhancement, and so I take off freedom roll and I switch to Fist of Fury because it gives me a 100% parry chance when Fist of Fury is active. And that's actually a big deal, especially against other melee classes. So we're going to start the duel now. Basically, I start off with the sap, get my full stun off, and then start getting my debuff, my buff. And then I actually don't like casting Chi Brew right away anymore because I like building up a little bit of Tiger Eye stacks. Then I follow up with a Hurricane Strike with the Fist of Fury, and basically he's pretty pressured now. Now he has to play pretty defensively, so I get to just keep following him and pressuring him, and land a sap, land my debuff on him. And then I just avoid the Capacitator Totem. Yes, sometimes you can kill it, but sometimes they take the amount of time that it takes to kill it, and they DPS you. So I sit here, I get polymorphed, but I say, you know what, I can trinket this because I think that I've pressured him a lot. I have Zwen up, I have a lot of his cooldowns down, and I can finish him off. So that was basically my plan there. This time we're versing a Paladin, a Retribution Paladin. Now, this guy and I had a really good dueling session. We had about 3 duels. I won 2 of them, and he actually won 1 of them, and it was just a very good session that we both had. Now, Paladins, they're going to stun you, and you really have to just try not to trinket. It's very hard. I, all the time, trinket when I shouldn't. And because Paladins are just waiting for you to blow a trinket and do it unnecessarily, and then they can just wings, and then they can just, when 30 seconds comes around and they can Fist of Justice again, they can just open up on you and burst you down. So basically, I'm just trying to do as much damage to him as possible and draw his cooldowns. So now he has to stun me. It was kind of a defensive stun, and because of that, I actually trinketed that one because I knew that he probably wasn't going to play offensive. He was going to play defensive with that stun, so I wanted to keep up the pressure. So I've already drawn his execution sentence out, not to damage me, but to also to heal him. And basically, I just keep my slow on him. I'm just trying to keep as much pressure on him. I'm basically the train in this situation. Now he wings, and I actually Fist of Fury him. And now he has to Hand of Protection himself. And he actually, now he has wings, and he has to purely use it to heal himself. And that was pretty important. Now he stuns me, I have to use Trinket because he has wings out. So now I have to sit there and react. And I'm basically doing so much damage to him and keeping such good pressure on him that I have basically drawn out his wings. Now they're gone. And he didn't get much use out of them, and then Touch of Death. And there was this really funny moment where he tried to rocket boots away, and he just went straight up. Here's a duel with the same Paladin. This is our third duel, the one, he won the second one, and this is the third duel, and I win this one. Spoiler alert. But basically, we start off, and this is a long one. Actually, this is one of our long, drawn-out duels. Paladins, they have a really good way of surviving. Their cooldowns are very important. They have very few but very big cooldowns. So really, it's all about avoiding the cooldowns, trying to draw them out, and make it so that you're not actually being caught out by their cooldown at the time that you really don't want to be. So he actually wings, and he execution sentences himself. So he's going to do a lot of healing. There's no way that I can out DPS it. So I Karma so that he can't start DPSing me. And then he stuns me. He just starts Flash of Lighting. He's not doing any damage with his wings. He's actually using that Fist of Justice entirely defensively, so I have no need to really stun it. Now I can Fist of Fury him, and then basically now I'm going to try to just keep applying some pressure, but also not just dive too heavy. I want to keep some of my cooldowns. Right here, I feel like I'm a little too low, so I do end up trinketing it. I land a bit of a stun on him just to, make it so that he can't create any distance. Sap, Fist of Fury. Right now, diminishing returns is really hurting my stuns. My stuns really aren't hitting him for very long. So right now, I decide to port away, basically just heal myself up. He uses this time to heal himself up as well. So basically, it's kind of a reset to the fight. Now we just have we have some missing cooldowns, but now my diminishing returns should be back up. I can use some stuns. He uses his stun, but I know that my stun is ready in 2 seconds. I can Fist of Fury him. The full Fist of Fury goes through because of diminishing returns have gone away. And now I have Hurricane Strikes back. I can use that. Basically, we both had some time to get our cooldowns back, and it was pretty useful for both of us in this situation, but for me, I really needed some of those main offensive abilities back. So now I have to play a bit defensively because he wings. So basically, I go and I Zen Meditate because I know that he can Hammer Wrath from range, and then I basically now am just trying to kite the wings. That's all I'm trying to do. Yes, it is. It's just a part of the game. It has to be done, or else the Paladin will win. And then for the remainder of his wings, I actually just karma him. Now his wings are gone, and he knows that he was about to die, so he has to Hand of Protection. So that's one of his bubbles gone, and he can't use any form of that for another 30 seconds. So it's pretty great. He stuns me. I don't have a trinket, but you know what? I've taken away most of his offensive cooldowns. I know that he's not going to really pressure me. And then none of my stuns go through, but I still get some damage. And then all of a sudden the stun goes through. That must have been right when it reset. So then I get a nice Hurricane Strike off, and then start healing up again. And sap, heal, 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 heal. Basically expel harm whenever I can, and then heal some more after I slow him. See how long it's taking him just to get to me? It's a lot of pressure that I'm creating just to get him to get close to me. He was so far away that his stun doesn't really affect me all that much. I just decide sap, and then create some more distance, and then keep healing up. Basically, I'm waiting for my stun, I'm waiting for my trinket, I'm waiting for chi burst, I'm waiting for my cooldowns still. And, kite, and then whenever I see an opening, create some pressure, Fist of Fury, and then just do as much damage as I can, catch him in a stun, and then I end up Hurricane Striking again right here. And now he's really low. Now he really needs to run. Because I've waited long enough for my cooldowns to come back. My cooldowns are shorter than his, and I'm playing to that strength. And now he defensively, and also offensively, because we're both pretty low, he uses his fist. And so I have to Karma, and then Fist Fury. And then, now I'm full chi, and then I can just basically do as much damage. Now here's one of the greatest duels I had making this duel video. This was an Enhancement Shaman, and Enhancement Shaman are very fun to duel. This guy in particular was very good, and he won actually 2 out of 3 duels that we had. So I catch him out in the stun, he's doing a bunch of damage to me, I'm doing a bunch of damage to him. Basically this is a burst fest. He's pretty good at locking me out of my chi burst, but then I actually Hurricane Strike right as he hexes. I Karma because I'm pretty low, he's doing a bunch of damage. I see Capacitator Totem, so I go backwards, I go back forwards after the stun would have gone off, and then I catch him out in a Fist of Fury pretty soon, and then that's how I win the duel. Hey guys, I just wanted to take this moment to really just thank you all for the support that you give me. I'm really sitting here and I'm just amazed that anybody would want to watch the videos that I put out. I mean, I really do have the best hobby in the world. World of Warcraft has always been the game that I love, and I'm finally getting good at PvP, and I finally found stuff that I really fit into, and it's really just such a great feeling to sit there and just want to put some content out just for myself and maybe show some other people. But then, I'm getting so much support um, from other YouTubers, from fellow World of Warcraft enthusiasts, and also even if you're new to World of Warcraft, and my subscribers are just the best people in the world. I can't even believe that I have people who want to watch the content that I put out. I really appreciate it. I really am so grateful that you guys like what you're seeing. And you know what? The thing is, I'm just planning on making enough for you guys to see, and I really want to start pushing out videos. I kind of want to make a video every Monday and Friday, and come out with videos on those days. I know that this is a little late. This is actually coming out on Saturday morning, but I like the idea of either Monday and Thursday or Monday Friday, somewhere where it's like the beginning of the week and the end of the week. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope that you all have wonderful days and you all have wonderful times in the World of Warcraft or whatever game you like to play. Thank you so much. Have a great, great evening.